Good morning. It is July 9th. We are packed up from camp. I was just going to pick up my poles. And the mosquitoes are biting already, so I'm going to get hiking soon. But yeah, gonna do, of course, I have to get through Lassen Park, so I have to do at least a 20. Might try for 23. We'll see. But yeah, today is the terminal geyser, which is in 0.9. I thought today was lava tubes too, but they're actually 30 miles away, closer to Old Station, where I want to get food tomorrow. So I'll pop in there and have breakfast or early lunch or something, and then go check out the lava tube. And then, yeah, not much else is going on. Just hiking. We might be in a burn scar for a while. Don't know, but yeah. All right, let's go. Alright, instead of heading right, I'm going to head left and go check out this terminal geyser. I can see it steaming, so that's cool. But it looks like someone tried to block that off. Not sure which trail it is, so. So I don't think it goes any farther down the trail, but you can see it clearly from here. So there's some steaming over here, but down there where there's a lot of steam, right where my finger is where the geyser is. So yeah, it's kind of neat, especially with the sunlight. I stand corrected, the trail does go down farther, but it's really, really steep. So I'm going to leave my pack here and see if I can go down a little closer. So now I'm at the main geyser. I'll go down a little bit farther, but that's the attraction of the show. So this hole here is a steam vent. I know you can't really see it. And then there's one over there too. Yeah, I'm basically at the bottom now. Let's see what this sign says. Probably like, don't touch the water, super hot. Okay, so yeah, it just basically says stay on the trail. And just be careful. But look at all that water steaming. And that's what it looks like from the main geyser. I'm gonna head back up. That was a nice little side adventure. But it's really, really steep, so I'm really glad I brought my trekking poles and left my pack at the top for sure. Climbing back up, and I didn't go this close to the edge before, but if I can clear the mist, I'm gonna zoom in. So the hikers I saw yesterday, I lost them. I didn't know where they went. Because we all filled up at water at like a stream right before the boundary for Lassen Park. And it turns out they went all the way to Willow Lake. And I went to the other lake. So that's how I lost them. They went to a completely different area. It's all good. It worked out really well though, because I woke up a little bit closer to the geyser and got out. And so I got to enjoy it completely by myself. Whereas now there's like, let's see, like 6 hikers down there right now. So, I mean, most of them are grouped together, so I'm sure they don't mind being in each other's company, but I'm really glad I got to enjoy it by myself. So, in the end, it all works out. Look at these plants. I didn't know they could bloom. I've always just seen their leaves. They got kind of like a yellow daisy flower on them. I mean, I'd rather not be walking through a burn scar, but there's one good thing about burn scars is that you can see the mountain a little bit better when there's no trees blocking the way as far as their branches. Yeah, Mount Lassen there. Currently hiking towards it. I don't think we're going up it at all, but next potential side trail I might take. I thought I was only going to take one, but there's another like boiling spring thing. And the reason why I stopped though is because of these. Also, I can kind of tell that I'm in a volcanic area because I can still smell sulfur in the air from, like, we're not near the geyser anymore, but there must be something over there because it's a little misty. But yeah, I can still smell a little bit of sulfur. But doing good hiking. I also was closer to the park boundary than I thought. I thought it was like 20 miles away, and like the campsite I wanted to go to was 20 miles away from where I camped, but the park boundary was like 18 miles away or something. So right now I have about 16 left to go, so that's kind of nice because then I won't have to stress out as much about getting all the way through the park, like, because I have less miles to get through the park. So anyways, now I'm gonna get hiking. So we're at Boiling Springs Lake, and look at all the colors. It's kind of hard to see though with the camera and how dark it is. But we're all gonna go on a loop trail. I think this is my first time seeing any type of volcanic activity. So, at least significant volcanic activity. Like, I haven't been to Yellowstone or anything like that. So, I'm really excited. Yeah, so this is all white. You got like yellowish rocks. And come up here. And the soil is kind of pinkish red. And then when I get to the top, I'll show you the lake again. Maybe if I get on the other side, I know you can't see it very well, but it's like a aquamarine blue down there, so that's kind of neat. And some plants grow around here, but not too much. I really like this moss that's growing. So I'm still walking back towards my pack, but I looked up and I saw something really interesting. Look at this tree. Like that little branch goes like this and then it grows up straight. That's so cool. Went to the bathroom before leaving this lake and found a little caterpillar. Cute. I'm also closer to that Dr. Seuss tree. Isn't that wild? Like split in half. And then it's like corkscrewing. Trying to take a picture of this growth before, without getting too much shadow on it. Currently hiking uphill near these little bluffs. It's kind of neat. They're like kind of have squarish rocks. I mean, as far as like the layers. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get hiking. Went to the bathroom and this tree has some interesting wasp things on it. Found a new flower. They hang upside down. It's these little pink ones. This is gonna be interesting. We had to cross the stream and I'm gonna cross on this log. Okay, of course I'm not going to film it because I need to keep my balance with my trailing poles so I don't fall in and hit my head. So yeah, and then the trail goes across in that way. I made it across. I will admit, towards the middle there, it spiked my anxiety pretty good. I'm a little shaky. I mean, it's not even that high off, it's like baby steps, go slowly. But like I felt a little off balance with my my pack on. But we made it across. But now I know that anxiety also applies to logs over streams that have some height to them. Anyways, doing good. I still have a lot to hike today. I'm probably about 13 miles from camp. And it's probably like 11:30 or so. As far as getting out of the park, I'm at 12 something, but I'm getting there, just tired. There's a deer head. New flower. Just gotta squat down so you can see it better. I have about 7.5 to the border of Lassen Park. It's 3 p.m. I'm so tired. Like, you have no idea. I'll probably get there closer to 8 because I gotta try to go get water. I don't have much left, and I think there's an outlet stream in a little bit. Like, I'm gonna have to go off far out map a little bit to try to get to it. But yeah, that was dumb of me not planning properly. But I mean, there is kind of plenty of water. Like, there's water in 6 miles. There might be water in 2, but I just like having it more for my peace of mind. Everything's going good. We're by this lake. A lot of other hikers went swimming and stuff. I'm just too tired today to do much else other than trying to get myself to camp. I was going to try to get to one that was a couple miles after the border, but I don't know if that's even going to happen. I'm so tired right now. Part of it is because I kind of stayed up late last night till like 10:30. And hiker midnight's like at 8, 9 o'clock. I was trying to make some things more efficient on my end with social media and stuff, and I might have to just skip that, but we'll see, especially if I'm trying to crank out 20s. Well, that's bust. I didn't walk very far. The outlet stream I'm trying to get to is actually flooded into another pond, so there's not, like, I want like flowing water when I collect. In general, I don't like to collect from stagnant areas, but yeah. Alright, I'll have to make do with what I got. I'll be fine. It's just like being in the desert. Whenever the fire came through this area, it must have burned a lot hotter because you don't have as many just standing dead trees. A lot of them are like broken if they're even around, but they seem pretty burnt through. But yeah, we're headed that way, and we got a tiny bit of water. The outlet for the pond was over there, but it wasn't really flowing that much. So I did just like a half a liter. Sorry, distracted by a new flower. I'll have to take photos of that if I see it again in the future. It's just too windy up here. But yeah, anyways, I was saying, so I did like a 20 ounce because I replaced my bottles in town, and they didn't have a 700 milliliter one, but they had a 20 ounce one. So I filled that one up with the water over there. It was flowing, but not very fast. And then if I need to, I'll drink that. But yeah, I have 3 hours of hiking left, but I should be able to get to water within 2. There's a few spots where I see blue lines on the topo map, and I know one of them is flowing for sure. It's just this 4 miles away. So yeah, I'm just hiking along. Oh, I also wanted to note that we kind of got spoiled this morning with a bunch of water. It was everywhere. And I did know that we were going into a dry stretch, but I used up more than I thought it would between the last stream and getting to the pond. And I used some for cooking, which if I hadn't cooked, I would have probably had plenty. to at least get me to the 1 and 4 miles, but I also was really tired and I wanted a warm meal, so it's all on me and it's all good and I'm fine. Like I said, I just have to go back to being like in the desert and just conserving my water. So that's all flooded over there. But yeah, Buffer's in the same, she's up ahead, kind of same boat as me. We both didn't plan our water properly and both need it. But again, I don't like taking from stagnant sources, so there should be a creek up ahead in like 1.5 that should be flowing.